Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're venturing into a place that exists between the living and the dead, a liminal world of memory and regret. This is Dead Relives, a game that doesn't simply try to scare you, it tries to make you remember. You play as a man trapped between two existences, wandering through a decaying landscape made from the fragments of his own past. The air itself feels heavy, thick with whispers and unfinished apologies. The ground shifts beneath your feet as if time itself refuses to stay still. Unlike traditional horror, there are no monsters waiting in the shadows. Not at first. The enemy here is memory. Every room you enter, every door you open leads you deeper into a maze built by your own conscience. It's quiet, almost peaceful, until you realize the world isn't dead. It's alive with what you left behind. And as you walk through it, you start to wonder whether this place was built to punish you or to give you one final chance to understand who you really were.
Secret? Damn it! There's gotta be a way out of here.
The world of Dead Relives feels like a painting that's been left too long in the rain, familiar but distorted. Streets twist into hallways, hallways melt into forests, and the line between past and present dissolves completely. Every corner hides a piece of your old life, replaying in endless loops. A door slamming, a child's laughter, a phone ringing, and a house long since burned down. You're not just exploring a world. You're exploring a memory that doesn't want to let you go. Sometimes you'll catch glimpses of people who shouldn't be there. Shadows that look at you for a moment before fading away, as if disappointed. The architecture itself feels emotional. Rooms expand and contract like lungs, breathing with your fear. Water drips from ceilings. Clocks spin backward, and reflections linger a second too long. The deeper you go, the more the environment begins to change with your understanding. It's as if the world is reacting to what you remember, reshaping itself to mirror your guilt. Every wall seems to whisper the same question. Do you even deserve to leave?
I remember this from somewhere. What the hell is this thing? I wonder what the syringe is for.
Dark clouds shrouded the city of Tenochtitlan as the Aztecs, led by Yedin, engaged in a futile war against the Spanish. Facing inevitable defeat, Yedin's resistance had failed.
I hope I don't end up like Yedin.
Dead Relives tells its story in fragments, pieces scattered like shattered glass across a floor you're forced to walk barefoot. You uncover letters that were never sent, voices recorded in static, photographs with faces scratched out. Each discovery stings a little more than the last. The story doesn't spoon-feed you. It expects you to listen, to piece together what kind of person you once were. Slowly, the picture emerges. A man burdened by loss, consumed by guilt, and haunted by the choices he can no longer undo. The people you meet here aren't alive. but they remember you. Their words echo with betrayal, confusion, and sorrow. They don't ask for forgiveness. They ask why. The horror doesn't come from ghosts chasing you. It comes from realizing you were the ghost all along. Every interaction is a reflection, every scene a confession. And as you move forward, you start to feel that you're not uncovering someone's story. You're reliving your own. This isn't about redemption. It's about recognition and the terrifying peace that comes with it.
I think I defeated that thing. Now I can use the sea to help find my way around.
The gameplay of Dead Relives is deliberately slow, almost meditative. It forces you to feel every moment, every breath, every decision. There are no guns, no monsters to slay, no heroic escape sequences. Instead, you survive by observing, by remembering, by listening to what the world is trying to tell you. Every puzzle is tied to emotion rather than logic. Doors that open only when you let go of resentment. Paths that appear after you face something you've tried to forget. Light becomes your greatest ally and your most fragile resource. You'll find lanterns that flicker with the rhythm of your heartbeat, candles that burn faster when you're afraid. The further you go, the more the game begins to test your resolve, not your reflexes. Sometimes the challenge isn't what to do next, it's whether you have the strength to keep going. When danger does appear, it's quiet, patient, human in its movement. You realize too late that survival here isn't about running or fighting. It's about understanding. The true test isn't whether you can stay alive, but whether you can live with what you've seen.
This is the way out.
Few horror games capture atmosphere like Dead Relives. Every scene feels like a painting left to rot, but somehow still beautiful. The lighting bleeds through cracks, illuminating fragments of memories, a photograph, a child's toy, a wilted flower. The world hums softly with distant thunder, as if reality itself is breathing. You can almost feel the temperature shift, the cold of forgotten rooms, the warmth of memories you wish you could erase. The soundtrack is minimal, built on echoes and silence. Sometimes it's so quiet you can hear your own breathing, your own heartbeat blending with the sound of dripping water. It's horror that doesn't shout, it whispers. The visuals are equally poetic. Color fades as your sanity wanes, and the line between dream and nightmare disappears completely. Every detail tells a story. Even the dust feels purposeful. Dead Relives isn't trying to terrify you through gore or monsters. It terrifies you by reminding you how beautiful sorrow can be. It's a haunting lullaby for those who never found peace. The creatures you encounter in Dead Relives are not villains, they're mirrors. Each one represents something you've buried deep within yourself. Guilt, rage, regret, denial. They don't hunt you for blood, they seek acknowledgement. One might follow you endlessly but never attack. Another might cry your name in a voice you recognize but can't place. Their movements are wrong. Too human to be monsters, too broken to be human. You can't kill them because they aren't real in the way you understand reality. They exist because you do. They fade when you face what they mean. Some are manifestations of others' pain. Souls you've hurt that now wander aimlessly beside you, unaware they're dead. They repeat the same phrases, perform the same gestures, trapped in a loop of emotion. When they finally look at you, when their eyes meet yours, it feels like the game itself is accusing you. And it's in that moment you realize the scariest thing here isn't them. It's the possibility that they're right.
All of you, you are indebted unto me. The populace found themselves ensnared in a worsening crisis, unable to endure it any longer. Yedin headed to the Oracle.
I hate to think what that twisted god has done. I can't believe I'm doing this. Let's see.
As Dead Relives unfolds, the truth hits harder than any monster could. This journey isn't about surviving the afterlife. It's about reconciling with the life you've already lived. Every corridor represents a decision. Every locked door a memory you've refused to face. You begin to understand that the only way out is through acceptance, through letting go. But forgiveness isn't simple. The game asks impossible questions. Can you forgive yourself for something you can't change? What if moving on means forgetting the ones you loved? The beauty of Dead Relives is that it doesn't give you easy answers. It lets you struggle, it lets you ache, and in that struggle lies meaning. When the world begins to crumble, it's not the end. It's release. You realize that the entire game has been a dialogue between the living and the dead, between who you were and who you wish you'd been. And when that dialogue ends, the silence feels sacred. In the end, Dead Relives stands as a rare kind of horror. One that doesn't chase you with monsters, but follows you with memories. It's a game about letting go, about learning that sometimes the only way to move forward is to stop running. When the final moment comes, there's no victory, no applause, just quiet understanding. The whispers fade, the shadows dissolve, and what's left is peace. Or something close to it. Few games manage to make you feel so much by showing so little. Dead Relives doesn't just want you to play it. It wants you to experience it, to question it, to carry it with you when it's over. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to leave a like, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more explorations into the strange, the beautiful, and the terrifying. Thanks for watching. And remember, sometimes the dead don't haunt us out of malice. They haunt us because they still care.